Alright everyone, welcome back to Florida Racing and F1. We are back, and so it's time for our car reveal. So, let's see what our car looks like. Here we go. Alright, so there we go. We saw the car reveal. So basically what we've done is we have removed the black lettering sponsors.
From the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Alright, thank you, sir. So anyways, we removed most of the black lettered sponsors and changed them up with red. So now we are a trio of the paint scheme. So it looks a little bit better. The black kind of makes it stand out just a tad bit better on the track, but making it red makes it look like a really good paint scheme up in person. So that's kind of what we were going for. So here we go with what we got going on. We got the personnel. We got two more things, simulator and fitness center, that we can upgrade to help out our driver. We also have our significant increased positive effects from team activities, sponsor relations, which can improve our acclaim improvement speed to 10% faster, so we can get that going on there as well. That's for like 5 million. We also can not do anything in durability, nothing in chassis, nothing in there, but we can upgrade our powertrain, guys. Currently, we have not been doing anything with the powertrain, so I think we can basically leave that as it is. We do have some resource points that we can take a look at here. We are continuing to work on our chassis and everything related to that. And as you can see, things have gotten really expensive really fast for some reason in there. Not sure what's going on totally with that. We also have our aerodynamics, so we can have a major upgrade here with the DRS maximum slot gap. We can also upgrade our rear ring. That will increase downforce. We can also do a redesigned brake ducts. That would be kind of helpful. And we can also do front wing turning vanes. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with the rear wing. We're going to get that upgraded, so that is started. We should get some resource points doing practice at Australia, heading back down there for the season opener, and we should be able to get this upgrade started after that. So that's where we're working right now. Obviously, nothing going on in the engine. Engines have been good. We've been able to keep pace with everybody. Let me check here. So just looking at where we're at, you know, progress and stuff, it looks like we're pretty good. Gonna look at so we are going up there pretty high. We're currently sitting above Alfa Romeo, Williams, Haas. We're currently just below Alfa Tauri, and then we have BWT and then Red Bull. So we are getting up there, so we should hopefully see some improvements in our racing, hopefully. So currently, we got Nick DeFries back on. His ratings have gone up. Obviously, we've been helping him out with experience, race, and awareness, etc. So he's definitely been improving overall. So hopefully that means that we can get a fairly good race result from him. So we got basically, as far as I can tell, everything done. Let me see here. As I said, we're not really doing anything in the powertrain, although getting that upgraded might help. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do, let's see, activities. We're going to do team activities, get that upgraded just to help out the team, make sure morale is as high as we can go, and we're going to get that upgraded, and we're going to head on out to Australia. Let's see what we can do in the Melbourne Grand Prix. Alright, here we are. Qualifying is up next. Let's go ahead and go to the R&D. Let's see here. So currently, durability, all of those guys are kind of in poor health, but aerodynamics and chassis, everybody in there is really good. So we have quite a bit of resource points here that we can use. So we could do some of these and get this moving along. Like the brake disc upgrade, that would be rather helpful. And we have calipers. That would be kind of nice to upgrade. We don't have that until faculty level 3. Reinforced hydraulic lines, that would also be kind of helpful as well. That's a toughie. Let's see here. What else we have? We have the DRS We have the redesigned front brakes, we have front wing end plates, and we have the halo upgrade as well. That adds some rear downforce there. So and what do we else? Additional cascade winglets. That's going to add more front downforce. Gonna go ahead and do this one right here. This is a lesser one. I'm gonna try and put this on the Rush and see how that does. It kind of 40%. I'm not really liking that though. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get this one done here. There we go. So we're gonna try and get those downforce elements taken care of, and hopefully that spells some good success in the aerodynamic departments for us a little bit later. So let's go see what we do in qualifying. There's our beautiful car in the paddock. It looks good. Getting our rain wheels put on. Let's see, how heavy is the rain? We got intermediates on. I kind of definitely know that would help us out. Let's see, balanced. For this course, we're going to go ahead and go with increased downforce, because having more grip on this course, I know it's a fast course, but for our cars, we have always needed more downforce than I have given it. So we're going to go with the increased downforce. Everything looks good. I kind of want to go wet tires just because I'm not sure how wet the track is, but I'm guessing that the track conditions should be decent if we're standard going on intermediates. And also we also want to be able to make sure we can get the best qualifying time as well. So we're going to try this out and see how we do. Here we go. Going to go ahead and yep. So it's a fairly dry track. Work on. Okay, brakes feel pretty good. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Whoop. Car trying to step out on us just a little bit there. Yeah, definitely didn't want to run. Ooh, but. Yep, car tried coming around on us there. Yeah, I never liked intermediate tracks, intermediate tires. Just don't quite have enough grip there. We just definitely need more downforce on the rear end. Ooh, we got a Renault car up there fighting with Botas. We'll try going to max, but I really don't think it's going to help us out very much. Nice and easy through here. Always where I usually make mistakes, so see if we can't get a few positions back here. Do the technical. Okay, brake bias is where I kind of want it. Car's not turning. Yeah, Australia, not one of my best tracks. Has never been. I don't know why, but it just has never been one of my better tracks for whatever reason. Yeah, so we're going to be pretty slow back here. See what our teammates got, see if he got anything out of his equipment, and see what he did. Alright, Nick DeFries able to qualify 12th with a 1 minute 39 seconds, so good job to him. Obviously we did not do very well, about basically 4 seconds off of the time. 2 seconds off of Williams, Nicholas Latifi there, so that's not good. But currently we are, with Nick DeFries, we are above a BWT, all of the Alpha Centauri, Williams, Haas, and Alfa Romeo cars. We're all ahead of those, so good job to him. Hopefully he can get us a win. I'm not sure why. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so let's advance to the race, and hopefully dry weather will be a little better than this wet stuff. That's very true. So we're back. We got ourselves 234 resource points. Not the greatest, but still works out pretty good. And we're heading to the 15-lap race. Luckily, we're going to have drier weather. Hopefully, dry track conditions. That'll be interesting. I don't remember if you can have a dry start to the race and the track being wet. I don't remember if that actually happens in this game. That could be something that happens. I don't remember currently. So let's see what kind of conditions we have, and let's get started.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at Albert Park, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996. And home to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. And they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo. A strong showing from the Australian. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Nobuharu Matsushita, and Norris, Albon, Verstappen, Sainz, and Sergio Perez, De Vries, Stroll, Pierre Gasly, and Russell, Kvyat, Magnussen, Romain Grosjean, and Antonio Giovinazzi, Correa, Latifi, Ocon, and the Rainmaster. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Alrighty, so we got our note back here, so that's certainly nice to see. That looks like a good enough strategy to me right there, looking at time. Let's see here, we got 15 laps. We're going to bring the fuel back down. There we go, that should be good. As per usual, we'll go right there. As per usual, we're going to be saving our energy. Oh, and by the way, guys, we did switch up stuff, so now we do not have Parc Fermé rules. We can change our setup per the start of the race, so we're going to go with that increased downforce setup once again, just to help us out here, hopefully. So we'll see how that does. But let's try and get going. We're going to take it slow because all the way in the back, no need to damage our car if we can help it. So, alright guys, let's go racing and let's do some winning. Let's see if we can get a third win of the season in the beginning of the season. That'd be kind of interesting. So 3 seasons, 2 wins so far. Can we get the win right here, right now? Let's go. I see wings are flying. Didn't really do what I said I was going to do. Didn't take it easy. Kind of went like a nut, but on the restart you do kind of want to do that. See if you can make up any positions and then take it slow after that. The car feels pretty good. We got the softs. We got the increased downforce set up. Gotta get myself into a zone here with how the car feels. Nice brakes. Yeah, getting the brake upgrade. The brakes definitely feel good on the car with where I got it set up 50-50. That certainly seems to help. Looks like our teammate kind of fell during the restart. De Vries kind of lost some spots possibly up there, so we'll see how he does throughout this race. Going to kind of give him preference on strategy and stuff. I'm going to try and stay out of his way. Don't want to hurt his race here today, if you can help it. There we go. And wow. Latifi. Good night, the guy brake checked. What you doing up there, you idiot? Come on! I don't know what that was. Oh, we already got Stroll in the pits. Oh, that was probably the guy that we saw the wing fly off of earlier. Car feels decent. But as I said, definitely getting those brake upgrades in the chassis, that's going to be our next prerogative. That would really help us out with turns and braking zones. As I said, and as you can tell, one of my worst tracks. We're just taking it slow. Every time I come to this track, it's always new. It's never like Monza. Monza is really good. Red Bull, that one's good. But this track, I never get used to this one. I don't know why. I've never been able to get used to this one. I've tried practicing on it multiple times with easy AI settings, hard AI settings, with all the helps, without the helps. And I don't know. I just can never get used to this track. It just something's off. And through the dirt. Don't go put it on the wall. Oh, we were having a really good lap time. Look at those. Look at all the green. Nice. Alrighty, get our tires cleaned off here. There we go. As I said, not going to be much of a... good night. Yep. We are definitely not in any type of zone here. Let this BWT go by here. Yep, we're out of it, that's for sure. I can tell you that right now. We are just not into it. Hopefully we get a safety car and that'll group everybody back up. But yeah, just I was looking at where I was on the time after that spin, and then went straight into the dirt. So that did not help us out whatsoever. So pay attention here to what we're doing. All right, nice and smooth through there. A little bit through the grass, catch it. A little bit of brake. Just start calling out what we need to do here. Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going. Brake. Turn. It's got fresh tires and we're still doing pretty good. DRS enabled. Nice. I think for the first few laps I really just need to get into the zone. But the problem is with the traffic is that you're trying to really watch everybody else. You're not watching what you're doing on the track. And so that really doesn't help when there's nothing in front of you, because you're watching the cars that are in front of you, watching them. You're using them as your cues. Like, that's what I'm doing. Not watching what I'm doing because I'm using what's his name as the cue. I'm not watching the track. I definitely need to put some time in the sim. I can tell you that right now. But yeah, you definitely get very dependent on running around other cars and using them as your track cues versus when you're out in front, or when you're all the way in the back, you only have track cues, and so that it's a big difference to switch from. So very, very important. But yeah, just being able to really get those track cues is very, 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 very important. So right there, we got our brake cue pretty good. We do need to make these corners a little bit smoother, but it'll be better to go through them slower than get stuck in the dirt and wreck the car. So, because currently we are just waiting, keeping the car as clean as possible, saving our fuel. We use a little bit of fuel right here, but just try and keep the cars nice and clean, get some nice lap times in, and be able to hopefully get a safety car here at some point. Right, nice and easy through here, good braking, nice turn. Always overshoot this part, but that's okay. Yep. And also learning just when you need to just do off throttle is very, very important. So nice sharp turn through here. Now what's his name is on a 2-stop strategy. We are on a 1-stop strategy, so I'm not sure if we'll get past Lance Stroll later on. Obviously, I think they have a bit of a better car than us still anyways, so that'll be interesting. But we just need to learn our track cues back here currently. And just not make any crash mistakes. We can spin, that's fine, but we don't need to damage our car if we can help it, that's for sure. Luckily back here we should not have any problems with being in the pits in the way of our teammate here. We're going to use up our fuel here on the straights. Just to be able to get some weight off. Yeah, just getting those cues back in, running the laps times that we can. I'm going to try running standard here. See what that does. That's going to change our braking zone just a little bit. That's okay. Right, much smoother through there. Good, we're getting better. A little bit through the grass, that's okay. So I'm going to spin it. A little bit of brake, throttle. Alright, so we're getting used to running with no cars around, so that's nice. Definitely need the track time on this track, that's for sure. Doesn't seem like it helps, but maybe someday we can get this track nailed away. Ooh, we got ourselves a little bit of purple there, so we had a really good sector. Ah! Phooey! Alright, let's see what happened here. There we go, and yep, tire just went off. So we can see right here coming through, and tire is off the track right here. Yeah, you can see it right there. It's just off in the grass, and that's just going to spin you around there. So really good line through there for the most part. Look at this. So right through here. Good line there. Good speed. Doing really good on the speed. I think we hit something right here, so that already right through here, and so that just already got us loose somewhat. Zip right into it. Ouch. Yep, that's a bummer. Not what we want to see, but unfortunately this has become a meme at this point. It's just, anytime we're at Australia, we're going to hit this wall. That's how it's going to work, unfortunately. Yep, so we retired. No need to try and redo that, because we're not going to get anything better this race.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. After today's performance, Valtteri Bottas secures the championship lead. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
It's got to be Valtteri Bottas, a commanding performance that I think had the audience's eyes glued to him for the majority of the race.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Alright guys, so there we go, race results. If you've noticed on the paddock there, during the celebration, Lewis Hamilton gave Valtteri Bottas the side eye. That was an interesting look there. He wasn't too happy, I'd say. So I'm not sure if that's gonna be an interesting line we'll have to watch. But Lewis Hamilton didn't look like he was too happy with his teammate. That's kind of interesting to keep an eyeball on. But anyways, we got Nick de Vries able to get 10th and get ourselves a point. So thank you, sir, very much for actually increasing your position from 11th. Actually, yes, because we had the Ocon had to go back due to a penalty, so he actually got a position increase. That's good for him. But anyways, Nick de Vries able to get ourselves a point in the first race. We have never scored a point in Australia, so thank you, sir, for helping us actually do something better than we have done before. So thank you, sir. And then of course we're back here all the way in the back. Both Canadians ended up in the back. Juan Manuel Carrera didn't have that much of a season either, so the Americans and the Canadians are not doing that well here in Australia, so that's interesting to note. We also got up here in the point standings, Nick de Vries in the top 10 with a point to start off the season, and Florida Racing starts out in the 6th position in the Constructor Series standings, so that's nice to see us start off with some points anyways. That's definitely helpful. So anyways, that's it for the race. Let's get back to HQ and get some sim work done, that's for sure. Alright guys, so we're back here, so we're going to go ahead and get all of this work done that we can. So let's go ahead and go to activities. We're going to try and keep our aero department happy. We're going to work on the durability department as well. Let's see here, we got driver promotion, we'll get that done. Team building, team supplier HQ, we'll try and get that done. And we'll try to get our sponsor advertisement done there as well, so that should take care of all of that. We got ourselves some more resource points, but that's not enough to do anything with currently, so let's go ahead and advance time. We got that done, running costs, rear wing plates is done, DRS plate is done.
They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Right, we do have a season break coming up, as we will be heading to the Dutch Grand Prix here in a bit, so we got a week off. That's certainly nice. We got ourselves some more moolah, but not enough to spend anywhere at the moment. Let me see here, how is everybody doing? Everybody's about normal, so that's good to see. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to work on our brakes. Going to go ahead and get that developed. So that's started. So let's go ahead and end with our season break. There we go. We got more resource points. And we can also do a team building for everybody. That's going to cost us 10,000 cash. But everybody should hopefully be a little bit happier at the end. So let's go ahead and advance time here. Get ourselves some more resource points. There we go. So we have more resource points that we can spend.
Manage our time by organising some team activities. Head to the activity screen to see what we have available.
Like, did you not see what I've been doing all week? Might have to fire him because he's kind of dense, unfortunately. Doesn't really see what we're doing apparently in the world. So let's go ahead and do sponsor relations. We're gonna get that. We got 3 people working in marketing, so we're going to get that upgraded there, helping them out with contacting and talking to the teams and stuff. We currently have the brake upgrade going. That's going to be a fairly cheap upgrade, looks like. We still have engine cover we can upgrade, and we also have the fuel tank positioning. That's rate 3 distribution. That would also help us out pretty good. We also got down here, though, we got redesigned brake ducts, which should be handy since we're working on all of our brake upgrades. And that would give us enough money for when the brake upgrade does come through that we can work on the calipers. We're going to go ahead and do that. So we got our brake ducts, that's going to be redone. We're getting our entire brake system worked on, so that's very, very helpful. So that should help us out overall. We need to get back into probably working on some more durability stuff. That's going to be probably later in the season when we do end up getting to that. But right now we're just trying to get those brakes upgraded. That's our big push right now. Alright guys, so we got the Netherlands circuit up next. We'll see you guys here next time, but that is round 2. We're going to have to see how we do with that. Let me see, I wanted to check. Can I find this? Where are you? Sponsorship. Okay, so currently secondary sponsors are bringing in a total income of 1.43 million. If we can get another sponsor, that would be fairly helpful. Now, these guys are up in 4 days, it looks like. So we should get to renegotiate these, and hopefully that means we'll get some better payout as our claim continues to rise. But we'll have to wait and see how that does. Weekly income from Slingshot Fuels is 777,000 with the gold bonus 14.06, which, let me see, gold bonus and weekly income, earn 15 constructor championship points in the season, so that's our end goal, and we already got one, so that certainly helps us out in the long term. But anyways, Netherlands Grand Prix is up next in F1 Florida Racing on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys here next time. Bye-bye.